So you have gone so upscale in your most popular vehicle that sales have finally started to decline and other vehicles out there are outselling you. After 43 years, how do you have your job?
Ford CEO Jim Farley says budget F-150 shoppers looking at Ram and General Motors. This is one of the most interesting. I'm just going to read the quote. All right, this is a quote from Jim Farley. Quote, "The reality is, though, the full-size truck market is in two different markets, and they're almost completely different," Ford CEO Jim Farley stated during the recent Wolf Research Auto Tech, and Semiconductor Conference. Quote, "You have the Ram price zone, and then you have the Ford GMC price zone. And as Ram suffered, GMC has done a great job as Ford has gotten some market share. We've had 4 years in a row of revenue increase. A lot of it is because of Ranger, but also to that, we've managed the high-end mix really well between Super Duty and F-150. I read this quote, and I thought, I'm an idiot, because I don't understand what the heck he's saying. Ram prices are through the roof. GMC prices are through the roof. F-150 prices are through the roof. I read this, and I was just bewildered.
Well, that is a unique word salad that I'm not quite sure how you digest it. I'm not, and I'm not even sure what type of dressing I'd put on it to make it edible.
I love that. What did he just say there? I don't know that we're doing good because Rams are cheaper, but I mean, what? The truck market's different markets.
There's this market, there's that market, and but oh my God, and then we're in the in-between market, and when you're there, there's nothing better than being in that spot. I don't know what the hell he's saying. I do know that for the first time in 43 years, the F1 series was not the number one selling nameplate in America.
Yeah.
Okay. That title went to Toyota with the RAV4. So for 43 years, you figured out how to be America's favorite vehicle by sales volume. 43 years in a row. And you have raised your prices so much. The average transaction price on a Ford F series is probably $65,000, $66,000, $68,000, somewhere in that range.
Yep.
So you have gone so upscale in your most popular vehicle that sales have finally started to decline and other vehicles out there are outselling you. After 43 years, how do you have your job?
Wait. And then this is the quote.
Yeah.
Quote, "And we think that people who really want the newest trucks, really want Pro Power on board, the newest Super Duty, the Platinums, the commercial people want the cab chassis versions. That market is very strong right now. It's really strong. The commodity part of the market, someone who's on a budget and is going to buy an XL or XLT F-150, but they're really looking at a Ram and Silverado. Yes, I think there's going to be a lot of price pressure, and there always has been. The good news is that we have a brand new F-150 and brand new Super Duty. If I'm not mistaken, they delayed it by a year.
Generation for a year and a half.
I mean, so this is like a doubling down on, we're crushing it in the upscale market. Yeah. And you know what? We're going to try and compete in the downscale market. But you know what? We're not too worried about it. But we've got this brand new version coming out. But no, you don't. It got delayed a year, my friend. Like, the story at Ford, man, feels very disillusioned.
Truly, it makes you wonder. At least it makes me wonder.
It makes you wonder, yeah.
It makes me wonder when you break a 43-year stretch, why those in charge say, this is our guy? I mean, we wanted to lose that title for the last 15 years, and we just couldn't figure out how to do it. But God bless Jim Farley. He figured it out. We need to give him a raise and keep him around a lot longer. How is that considered success? How is that considered, oh my gosh, your job is safe because you blew a 43-year streak? I get frustrated because these CEOs just are not in touch with reality. They are just not in touch with what consumers really want. They are strongly in the camp of, we will appeal to the 14-15% of the population that can actually perhaps maybe afford to buy one of our vehicles, and we will just completely abandon the other 85-86% of the population that is sitting there throwing their hands up in the air going, I can't afford a vehicle. I can't afford one.
That's what those quotes say. That's what those quotes say. You can read between the tea leaves, folks. Massive recall hits 240,000 Ford SUVs. This is a bad one, folks. Seatbelt bolts on a 2020 and 2021 Ford Explorer or 2020 and 2021 Lincoln Aviator may not be fixed in place. This is one that will, Ford will replace any defective bolts free of charge. There's a concern here, Dad, if you were getting an accident in one of these vehicles, your seatbelt might not work, might not do what it needs to do. And this takes us to our favorite segment of CarEdge Live. Do we have any guesses for who is leading the league in recalls right now in the auto industry?
Well, I'm going to guess. We're almost through 2 complete months.
Yes.
I'm going to guess it's Ford. I'm going to guess Ford was hurt that they let go of the number 1 position in 2024, and that they are destined and determined to find their rightful place at the top of the recall list in 2025. So I'm just guessing that they've probably had more recalls in 2025 than anybody. Now, here's the good thing for Ford. The National Highway Transportation Safety Administration just cut their workforce by 4%. So they might not be able to come up with recalls as often as they need them moving forward. So whatever early lead Ford might have could be just enough to allow them to finish the year in first place.
How many recalls do you think Ford has had so far this year?
12.
You're not too far off. So Ford is leading the way.
Yeah.
They have 10 recalls so far this year. Shocker in this, Dad, is Toyota is in second place with 5 recalls so far this year. And then Chrysler, FCA, Stellantis has 5 recalls as well. Volkswagen has 4. And then we get into some smaller. General Motors has 4 as well. But yeah, Ford now recalling an additional 244,000 recently produced vehicles for another mechanical issue. It's a real bummer to see, Dad, more mechanical issues in these recalls. The software ones, it's easy. You just do it over there. But
this one's not mechanical. It's just that the bolt might not be attached properly. The bolt that anchors the seatbelt. The thing that makes a seatbelt work is the fact that, I don't know, it doesn't pull off from the frame of the car or whatever the hell it's attached to. But if it's going to pull off, it's not going to do its intended job.
No, exactly.
And that's where, thank goodness, the airbag could come into play, assuming, of course, they don't have any airbag issues.
Yeah, big assumption. All right, another one for you, Dad. Did you see this flying car?
Excuse me?
Have you not seen this video of a flying car?
No.
All right, give me a second here, folks. We're going to pull it up and we're going to get Pops' live reaction. You haven't seen this?
No.
You're not lying to me?
No, I'm not lying to you.
All right, one second. Let me cue it up.
I can honestly tell you, I haven't been on Jalopnik's website in, probably a year.
Look at this.
Okay. Look at this. What is that? That's animation.
No, it's not.
Oh, bull.
Dad, you can't curse like that.
Come on, man.
That's a flying car.
No, stop it.
Yeah, you drive it on the road and then you fly it.
You drive it on the road. Why?
What do you mean, why? Boom. Come on. That's not you.
Wait a second. Why, if the damn thing flies, why would you drive it on the road?
Well, you have both options.
Okay, so what are you telling me? You drive it on the road, traffic backs up, you say, the hell with this, put it in flying mode, and you wave bye-bye to everybody that's stuck in traffic on the Beltway?
Yep.
Oh, okay, sure. And how much does a flying car cost? And
it a
then let's
stick
find out
shift?
if I give a flying. Oh no, wait.
I don't know. Let's see. Wait, let's see. I don't know if they have pricing on. I'm not sure if they have pricing. Oh, here we go, Dad. Here we go.
How far and how fast can it fly?
All right, here we go. Here we go.
Yeah,
Here we go.
yeah.
We
Inquiring
got some
minds
details.
want to know.
The drone rotors can lift a ton of weight, so passenger capacity can't lift a ton of weight. So passenger capacity is limited to just 250 pounds.
Oh, well, damn, I'm almost out. I could take a baby in the car with me. Okay.
3,000 pre-orders for the $300,000 electric drone with vaguely car-shaped bodywork.
Oh,
Can allegedly do 198 miles on a full battery.
that's great. That's great. There's something I don't ever want to get my hands on, and if that becomes the robo taxi of choice, I'm definitely passing. Because you know what? I don't want to be up in the air when it's flying. When it goes, oh, by the way, we need to recharge. I mean, where's it going other than straight down when it runs out of electric? Yeah, no, I think I'll pass.
Dad, we had the second instance of a customer driving a car into a dealership. This is at a BMW dealership for an M4 CS. A customer was not approved for financing and drove the vehicle into the dealership. Public service announcement. I'm going to let you do the public service announcement, but stop driving cars into dealerships, folks. This is bad.
Yeah, public service announcement. You know what? If they couldn't get you done on your car loan, you really do know the reasons why, uh, because the credit score that you have typically is the credit score that you've earned based on how you've handled your past obligations, and so if you couldn't get done, drive the damn car through your own house. It's your own damn fault. And truth be told, driving a vehicle through the dealership doors, the only thing that does, it's going to cost you jail time, my friend. So what's the point? I know one thing it's going to do. It ain't going to help your credit score moving forward when your ass is languishing in jail and you can't afford to be making any payments anywhere. Come on, folks. Just